What is going on, guys? Week 14 of the NFL season is here, which means another video from System Capping, of course. And we continue to provide winners and stay hot. 13-3 run, guys, the past 3 weeks. We did go 1-2 last week. 0-2 on the video plays, unfortunately. Had some bad luck in that Denver under game. They had a field goal with 20 seconds left. And of course the Cleveland, I'm having bad luck with this Cleveland team. I'm definitely going to stay away from them moving forward here. So you won't see any more Cleveland plays from me. But like I said, the regression will come slightly, but the whole goal is to limit the regression, right? And that's what we're doing for you guys. So 13-3 run, like I mentioned, 31-12 overall on our lines, and 34-17 on the props. Props can be found on Twitter. I'll be writing for a website very shortly, maybe as soon as this week, and I'll be able to post my props there. It'll come up probably Friday night, just because props come up late, right? So I'll keep you guys updated on that. So 31-12 is 72%, guys. So continuing this if I stay up in the 70% range, I'm going to be very, very excited. But like I said, some regression may come, just to let you guys know. Let's give it a little update here on the MVP. I like doing this, guys. Lamar's still on top, of course. Went down actually, 0.25 here, but it's minus 275 for Lamar to win MVP. Like I said, we all know he's going to win this MVP award. You can get it at, I've seen 250 as well at another book. So it's ranging anywhere from minus 300 to minus 250 in that range. Hopefully you guys got on it. Of course, when we first mentioned it at plus 250 and then plus 140 as well. Let's take a look at my updated power rankings. Little change here. I have moved San Fran up to the 2nd seed. Of course, Baltimore is still on top. San Francisco played well there. Great game, that Baltimore-San Francisco battle of two heavyweights. I moved Pats down to 4. I'm ready to move Pats out of the top 5, to be honest. To be honest, I'm not a Patriots fan, of course being a Ravens fan, but I still keep them up there just because of their pedigree. But we all know they're not the same team. The Patriots, tough loss to Houston, of course. So one more slip up from the Pats, they'll definitely be out of my top 5. Let's start off with my plays, guys. I have a bunch of plays for you guys. So I am risking the record here, but we do have about 5 or 6 plays I'm going to give you guys. So hopefully we do cash and, of course, profit this week. First, I'm going to start off with the Jets and Dolphins game. I like the over here, 45. I just think both teams don't want to play any defense. Both teams are out of the playoffs. They're going to be trying new things. You've seen Miami last week. Scored lots of points on Philly. I do think Fitzpatrick can throw, of course, on this Jets D. Look for Adams. Looks like Adams will be out. Obviously, Mosley's out. Those are the 2 top defenders for the Jets. And you can see the Jets, too. They're not playing well. They lost to 2 0-7 teams in the same season. This is the first time this ever happened. 0-7 or worse, sorry. So this is the first time this has happened. The Jets are just a disaster. Miami's a disaster. I don't see these guys showing up and playing defense. I just see a high-scoring game. We know Jets have a decent run D. However, Miami doesn't run the ball, and Jets have their passer ratings are letting over 90%, and Miami does throw the ball. So I like this game to have some points. Do take a look at the over 45 here, guys. Next game here, I'm on Denver plus 9.5 and the over 42.5. So Denver plus 9.5 and the over 42.5. I just think it's too many points. I think it's an overreaction for beating a very average, I'm not saying average, but a team that's struggling right now in New England to move the ball. And 9.5 is a lot of points, guys. Just remember, Houston's defense is ranked towards the bottom of the league. It's ranked 28th for yards per game, allowed 25th in QB rating, and the rush D is ranked pretty bad too at 24. So overall, we know Houston, they don't play great D. So I think Denver could run the ball on them here. Drew Lock looked pretty good his first game. Definitely an upgrade over Allen. And I do see him and Sutton having a connection here once again. Miller might be back for this game. I do think that's obviously an upgrade here for Denver. And Lindsey and Sutton should have a good game here on the Denver side. We know Houston will score. I know their team total is 25, so I know they're gonna get some points in this game. I just do think it's gonna be in the high 20s for both teams. So take a look at the over as well here, and Denver plus 9.5. I just think it's an overreaction and too many points, guys. Next game here, we're going to go to the Monday nighter, New York Giants and Philly. Guess who's back? Eli Manning, guys. Eli Manning is back, and I think it's their. I think he's going to finish the season, Eli Manning. I don't think Jones is going to get back in there. It'd be a nice goodbye to Eli Manning. I don't think he'll be around next year. So take a look at the Giants and Philly under 46.5. 46 I have it at. Manning, I just don't see Manning coming into this game and doing much. Like, even if they run the ball, Barkley's been struggling. He's hurt. Philly, we all know, struggling as well. I just don't see how it's going to get to 46 here. I think Philly is going to win this game, clearly, but I just don't see Manning putting up much points here. So not too much to say about that. It's pretty much just playing on the Manning factor here and playing the under 46. Next game, guys, I'm on the Jags and Chargers over 43. I was very close to pulling the trigger on the Chargers here, -3, but they fucked me over way too many times, guys. So I'm going to play the over here. Both teams are not playing for anything, and I do like those games going over when both teams aren't playing for much, just trying out new plays on offense. Nothing to lose, right? Both defenses have been struggling, letting up a lot of points over the past 3 weeks, guys. The Jags have let up over 103 points, and the Chargers 73. So they're both vulnerable there against the rush and pass. Gordon's been running the ball a lot better the past 3 to 4 weeks, and Jags' run defense is ranked 31st. So I do see Gordon getting into the end zone there. Eckler also getting his share. Ever since Jags lost Ramsey, their pass D's been a struggle. 91.7 QB rating to opponents, and 12.1 yards per catch. So yeah, I do lean the Chargers here in this game. I'm not betting the Chargers, but I'm going to play the over 43 here, and I suggest you guys do as well. 2 more games for you guys. One is going to be pending on something, but next game here, I'm going to go Rams money line. Now, it's been bouncing around. Rams -1, Seattle -1. So just jump on the Rams money line here. I think it's a great spot for them. They lost to Seattle big, yes, I know, earlier in the year. So I don't see them losing both games here in the division. I think McVay will have the Rams up for this game. Obviously, it looked great last week. I think that's going to get them going, obviously against a bad Arizona defense. But I do think the Rams are going to get going here, make a push to the playoffs, and we'll get this win at home. Seattle also, they're due for a loss here, I think, too. I don't like playing that scenario or that card, but they're 6-0 on the road, guys. So I think the Rams show up here and win this game in a close one, 3-point game. It's going to be close either way. Last game I'm going to leave you with, I'm going to put a condition on. I like the Titans -2.5 only if Jacobs doesn't play. I don't think Jacobs will play in this one. He's been playing with a fractured shoulder, and he's been sitting out all week. If he comes back Friday playing, It's going to be tough, but I do like the Titans minus 2.5 here. Oakland's run D is a disaster. I do think Henry should have a big game here. Oakland obviously is a fraud. I knew it all along. They have obviously got demolished the past few games here. And Titans are trending upward. They're playing well, guys, making that playoff push. And Oakland, I don't think they're going to make the playoffs. Like I said, I think they are a fraud. And I do think Titans can win this game. Only thing I'm worried about is the travel. It is a rough travel from Tennessee over to Oakland, but I don't think that'll be a huge deal. Like I said, look for that Jacobs play. If he plays, I'm not going to be playing this game. Jacobs doesn't play. I'm going to jump on the 2.5. May go up to 3. I'll still jump on Titans there. Ryan Tannehill, baby. Believe in Ryan Tannehill. I'll leave you guys with an alternate line parlay like I always do. We hit it again, guys. That's 4 in a row. 4 in a row alternate line parlays. Last week was Ravens money line, Green Bay money line. We're going to go back to Ravens money line this week and Cleveland money line. Is he going to get a minus 130, minus 125? So a little juicer, but I do like Ravens to beat the Bills. I'll be at that game in Buffalo supporting my Ravens gear. So I'll post some pictures on Twitter and my Instagram, all decked out in my Ravens gear. Hopefully I don't get killed. So again, Ravens money line, Cleveland money line, guys. Alternate line parlay. Leave you with some betting advice. Look out for players sitting the next few weeks, guys. Some teams are going to wrap it up, wrap the division up, make the playoffs, so they may start sitting guys. Make sure you check your lineups before placing the bet, and just be smart before you make those bets. Like I always say, guys, before I let everyone go, bet smart and know your limit. Good luck this weekend. Take care, guys.